Welcome to our pricing page. I want to say thank you for stopping by and considering our company to manage your property. My goal with this video is to give you a little better insight into how our pricing structure is laid out and some tips and advice on how you can compare companies against each other. So first off, it's very difficult to compare a management company based on price alone. And the reason why is you have no idea what comes with that fee. What does that management fee cover? And you're at a disadvantage, and there's not a whole lot you can do, but I do have some tips and tricks for you. So hopefully I can help you understand what our fees cover, and that'll give you help you make a little more of an educated choice. So first of all, when you hire a management company, you're essentially paying for two things. One is their expertise. So they've evicted hundreds of people, leased thousands of properties, screened applications of thousands of applicants. You're paying for that. In the hopes that you don't make those same mistakes, you hire a professional and they do it for you. The second thing you're paying for is the execution of all the tasks that compromise managing your property. So managing your property in a simple boiled down version is just many different tasks that have to be done efficiently and effectively. So by themselves, one task at a time, they're relatively simple, but all of the tasks are interdependent of each other and they have to be done in a correct order. And if you don't do that, it ripples through and causes big problems in other areas of the management of your property. So how does a management company handle that? There's two things. They hire people in the form of labor hours to dedicate to doing those tasks, or they purchase software technology solutions to help them stay organized and finish those tasks. Why does this matter to you in this video right now? Here's why. Because those tasks, those people, those employees, there's a real cost to that. And a company has to hire people and pay for the solutions. And they do that with the fees that they charge to manage the property. And if they aren't charging the correct amount of fees, they're underfunding their company, it's going to show and the service is going to suffer. So a rule of thumb is cheap fees usually means cheap service. How do you know that? How can you evaluate that as a consumer to make sure you're not getting in a relationship with a company that gives bad service? Here it is. Go to their online reviews. Go to Yelp, Google, Facebook. See what other people are saying. If there's a bunch of bad reviews and everybody's unhappy, that is a big red flag that something structurally, internally is wrong with the company and how they operate. You want people to be happy with the service because happy tenants stay longer, happy owners, happy vendors take better care of property. All these little things matter. But if you charge cheap fees, you get cheap service. They don't have the money to dedicate to those things. You see it in the form of reviews. So I want to give you an example of a fee that we charge so you can better understand it. So we have a leasing fee, and we charge this fee to offset the costs related to advertising and leasing your property out and showing it and leases and all that stuff. Now, our competitor down the street may not have a leasing fee. Some of them don't. So why do we charge a leasing fee and why don't they? Here's what our leasing fee goes to. We have a dedicated person that responds to all incoming inquiries, someone that is their job. We also invest in a robust software solution that assists them. So when somebody contacts us, we reach out to them within minutes. We frequently get feedback from people that say, wow, I can't believe you guys called us this fast. And most of the time we never hear from a company. We don't know if the property's rented or anything or things like that. The reason we do that and the reason it's so important is because we get to cherry pick the best tenants. We want the best tenants in your property because they're going to take the best care of it. They're going to pay on time. They're going to do all the things that we want our tenants to do. And we have an advantage because we contact them first and we cherry pick the best tenants. Now, does this mean that our competitors down the street aren't going to rent your house out? No, they probably will. But the difference is they're going to take a lot longer. On average, we rent properties out in 21 days. The average in the industry is somewhere 30 to 45 days. That has a cost to it because every day that your property is not rented, you are not collecting rent. And that's the whole reason you rent your property out is so you can collect rent. That's an example of why our leasing fee is so integral to help us manage your property efficiently and effectively. Although it is a little more upfront, it's made up for in the form of better tenants, taking better care of the properties and renting them out faster. So I hope that makes sense and that's a good example. And if you want to talk about our other fees, reach out. We're happy to talk about them. Now, the other big point I want to make is or the big question I want to answer, which you probably have, is what's the difference between full service and premium service? So we manage the property the same in both services, but there are some differences. Here's just the quick, easy one. In our full service, we have a leasing fee. In our premium service, we have a reduced leasing fee. In our full service, we charge to coordinate maintenance. In our premium service, we do not charge to coordinate maintenance. We have a lease renewal fee in full service. We don't in premium service. In premium service, we take professional real estate photographs to market your property. In full service, we don't take we take photographs. We just don't hire a professional photographer to do it. Those are the simple, easy to understand. But the one that really is worth talking about and differentiating with is the SureVestor insurance product that comes with our premium service. So SureVestor is an insurance company, and they insure against three things, well, more than three things, but the three big things are evictions, people breaking their leases, and malicious tenant damage. So every landlord's worst fear is someone's not going to pay the rent, they're going to destroy their property, and then they're just going to move out, and now you have a property that you got to sink thousands of dollars into to get it ready to rent again and try the whole thing over again. Well, SureVestor is an insurance company that insures against those perils. This is a new product that has only been in the United States for a year or two, and we offer it. It's only offered through property management companies, and in our area, we're the only company that actually has it available to clients. It comes with our premium service. If that sounds like something you're interested in, you want, I like to call it extreme peace of mind. It's going to help you sleep better at night. You know, most of our clients work really hard for their assets. They don't have, 100, homes that they manage, and they're professional investors in big companies. It's usually a mom and pop who has one or two or three houses that they've worked really hard for, and they're interested in protecting that asset and taking good care of it. If that sounds like something that you're interested in, please reach out to us. We're happy to have a conversation. Whether you hire us or not, we're happy just to be a resource for you as well. Hope you're having a good day.